We want to connect with our real soul, with our true desires that are inside and really, really, really wants to fulfill everything in real life. So how do we do that? So find a very, very comfortable place. And if you want to close your eyes, it's better. But if you don't, it's okay too. And you just, with whatever comes to mind, just go with it. So close your eyes and try to see what you see. Maybe you see a house, maybe you see a beach, maybe you see a forest, maybe you see a river, maybe you see an ocean, maybe you see the sky, maybe you see a flower. It doesn't matter. Just go with what you see. Everything is fine, everything is okay. And you go and approach this thing that you see. So if you see a flower, you go to it. If you see, I don't know, a diamond, you go to it. If you see a person, if you see a house, you go to it. With that thing, find a place to sit and then go line wherever you want. Then imagine you create a see-through that looks like you, like a small mini you, like a bottle or something, a see-through, but like a statue that looks like you. And you let it be on your right. You do the same thing, the same statue, exactly the same, on your left. So you have two statues that looks exactly like you, and they don't have any color. They're actually see-through, like glass. Now, write down in your mind, like you take a piece of paper, because everything is possible right now. So just imagine you have a piece of paper and you start writing down what you want from life, what your soul really wants to achieve. Is it about love with a relationship with someone? Is it about love with your friends or family? Is it about just having a house and animals around and quietness? Maybe it's about health. Maybe it's about a lot of wealth. Whatever it is, imagine it, but give it a reason. Meaning, I want to be very wealthy because I want to build buildings because I can provide for people to live somewhere. Maybe you can say, I just want to make jewelry because I just love people to be happy because I know they will buy the jewelry and be happy to have them. You can have whatever you want. Just be honest. The whole point is do not judge yourself. Be really true to yourself. What is it that you really, really want? And imagine your life. Start writing down all the things that you really want to have, to be in this life. It will take a few seconds as you write them down. Now imagine that you take the piece of paper that you wrote your beautiful, beautiful life and you put it under the left statue. And the moment you put the statue on the paper with the life that you want so much, the statue that up until right now was see-through, didn't have any color, start to have some kind of color. See which color it is, which color it's turning into, and really feel the color. And as you feel the color, see that statue as moving. It's no longer a statue. It's really moving and living the life you want. And the only thing that you can see that it's not really you, it's because that statue, it's all with one color or two colors. You can see it's not you. But you can see that it looks exactly like you, just that it has a color. So imagine the statue that have a completely different color from you is now living the life you so want. Now imagine the life you have now. All the difficulties, all the problems, all the stuff you don't really like. Start write them down, all the problems. Let's say you have a problem with your spouse. Let's say you have a problem with your mother. Let's say you have a health problem. Let's say you have money problem. Write down whatever it is that you really, really feel bad about. But when you write down those things, try to be honest as why it happened. Let's say I have a problem with my spouse. It's his fault, obviously, in my opinion. But is it? Or sometimes it's kind of my fault. Or maybe I can be completely different and be okay with other stuff that now I'm not okay. So be honest about all the problems you have. And as you being honest, you see that half of them you can resolve no problem. So you don't need to write them down anymore. You can delete them. So all the stuff that you don't get how to improve, you write down. You put the statue, the right statue, on that paper. And the moment you do that, the statue also have a color now. Try to feel that color. So now you're sitting down, and on your right you have today's life with all the problems, and on your left you have the perfect life you want so much. Now I want you to try to focus from your heart to one of the statue. Who do you think is more drawn to you? Are you more drawn to this life with the problems because maybe you have a problem with your spouse and you actually feel you really, really drawn to that problem? Or to the left where you have no problems and everything is really, really maybe nice and cozy, but maybe it's boring to you. So choose carefully. Or maybe you say, no, it's not boring at all. It's amazing. Be honest with yourself. Once you understand, once you choose which statue you go to, be completely honest about it. And now try to connect with your heart to that statue. So either you chose the left one, which is your future life from now on. When I say future, it's in a second, in 10 seconds, it's in a moment from now. It doesn't have to be 10 years from now. So either you go to the left or you go to the right, which is the statue that has the problem, but they also have the solution, but it's maybe not the most amazing solution, but the solution you can see happens. So choose one of them, right or left. See the color that the statue has, and now try to connect with your heart to that statue. Try to connect with your heart to the statue that you really feel that is the one that you really, really want. Try to feel it. And now try to send like a rainbow of love from your heart to that statue. And basically start seeing how that statue is start to be filled with something, not just a color, like a liquid, like water. And you're basically the cause of it. And you giving it life. And you really feel it. You really feel it so strong, how this life is becoming you. And how great they are. And how happy you are. And you continue seeing your life as you wanted them. You continue seeing it and seeing it and seeing it. And you start talking to that statue with the greatest love possible. You can say, I love you so much. You can say, I think you're amazing. You can say, oh, this is so awesome. You can say whatever you want. Just use your own words. And every time you say a good word, you see that statue getting stronger and stronger, bigger and bigger, more fluid inside, clean water inside, even though they have the color, but they're clean. And they're growing and growing as you continue talking, until the statue is your size exactly. It's like you're looking in the mirror, and your heart is still connected. You still have this rainbow of light as you still bond with that statue, and you're still giving kind word to the statue. Now you understand the statue is you, and all the kind words you just said are basically for you. So you now one step forward and emerge with that statue with a big hug until you melt into one. And feel it. And feel how your life is changing, what you're doing today, tomorrow that is different. You, the new you, have a big smile. Know that the world is amazing. And life is good. Life is amazing. Enjoy every moment.